Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you saw there, I'm actually at the location we're supposed to be. I do have the white masks, and that's what I need in order to actually unlock whatever is in here. I'll be completely transparent with you. I actually thought the location was here because my silly butt didn't realize that this was actually a tower here and not the location we were looking for. Instead, we were looking for this, which I got lucky and found in this area. I was actually traversing a few places, but we're finally here. And as I mentioned in a previous episode, I actually want to start unlocking more spells. And by doing that, I need to talk to more of these people. I'm silly. I didn't read the sign clearly. If I look into that, it says innkeeper. I don't think there is a spell shop. Never mind, I lied. There is. You know what's interesting? In Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster, there was, oh my gosh, there's 5 of them. Wow. They didn't have any black spells, which I found to be very interesting. So actually, since I'm here, let me just talk to them all and see if they have any black spells here. They do have black spells here. As you can see, they already have them for this one. So these are the basic spells, I think. And then what's this one here? So these are also cure tomes, blink tomes. Okay, they already have quite a bit of these. The one in the middle seems like it has pretty interesting spells, so I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. Warp, nah, teleport, yeah, probably. I'm actually getting another one of these. Reduces MP when used in battle. Maybe. This one definitely. I'm gonna get 4 of these. KO is a really important one actually, because if one of our guys go down, we don't have to buy, you know, a bunch of them anymore. I'm just gonna buy 4 of these. These are really cheap. As you can see, my gil, I'm up to 134,000. One that interests me is these ones right here. We already have these though. I'm gonna buy a few of these, probably 2 actually. I don't think I need all of them with this. I don't know what this one deals. Holy damage when used in battle. All right, let's buy one of those. Give me a sec, folks. Let me equip them to my team. All right, folks, I actually gave them quite a bit of magic. Let me just stop by the armor shop and see if there's anything of interest here. I'll keep you here with me, but I'm going to see. It looks like there is actually a reason, but this is only for defense. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. None of these really interest me too much. I think the agility / strength, I'm not sure. I'm going to get a few of these, I guess. And then I'm just going to give them because I think it's, to be honest, some of them have been rocking with some old ones for a long time. So I'm surprised I haven't really upgraded them in a while now, because for sure they're really weak. But, you know, if I get a little bit something stronger, let's be honest, it saves me a lot of time. I don't want to be trying to sacrifice myself to a bunch of them. Okay, I see. Oh, there's some good armor. Oh my gosh, 1 second. All right, I think we are good to go. Sorry about the hold up, folks. I just wanted to make sure I got everyone's armor and weapon check. It turns out there was quite a few places I actually could buy some good stuff from here. I'm assuming this is the location I have to be in, so let's quickly see if this is the right area. Sashi's beaming with the beatific smile. Let's see. There we go. That probably is the trick, actually. Yep. Just as we thought. You placed a white mask on the statue. Now what, though? It removes a barrier from what I'm understanding, and that barrier must be actually in the tower, which is where we were before all this happened, this debacle, essentially. Oh, man, okay, whatever. Let me just quickly get over there. First collect the 2 masks, then travel to a certain cave somewhere in this continent. Hey everybody, so I'm at the cave here. I'm in the cave, and I think this is the location. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna show you everything, but I got really lost. So I'm not gonna show you every single step I did to just get here. So nonetheless, let me talk to you now. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And you know what? It's so nice to be back here. It feels really nice to be talking to you guys. I know that maybe for you, it might be weird to hear me, but nonetheless, trust me when I say this, I'm really glad to be back. I really enjoy making these videos, and it gives me something fun to do because these games are fun. You have to give it a chance if you haven't played these games already. I'm gonna run away from these creatures. It turns out these black land, I think they're weak to magic, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure it out just yet. Again, in the previous episode, folks, I told you that I have bought myself a bunch of items, so I'm not too stingy about using them. I told myself not to be stingy. I want to make sure I'm properly equipped with items, and I actually went to that location where I had to drop the white mask off, and when I did that, I was able to get the white masks and give it back to the proper statue. I don't know what that does yet, to be honest with you folks. I'm a little, not lost per se, but I'm a little confused. This might be the right location because this is a cave that the Macedonian mentioned. These are really dangerous creatures that we're fighting here because they actually stun you upon attack. One attack, they stun you. So you'll see here. No, sorry, not stun, but they petrify you. So that's not good because I think she's actually petrified for a while here. Do I have anything to clear this? Let me check quickly, guys. All right, I actually had golden needle, which was the item. I should have bought more of those, but I believe if I recall correctly, they are somewhat expensive. So I'm not going to be going too hard in the plane if I see those birds again, because those birds are really actually the annoying creatures of this game. All right, I do see quite a few stops I have to take, so I'm not going to show you every single fight I take. In case you're new, I'm gonna... Sorry, I'm laughing because that's a well-known creature in Final Fantasy games. These creatures are actually insanely strong. I have fought them before in past games. I'm sure for whoever is watching... What the frig? You guys see that, right? I'm gonna go there last. I might be seeing things. I know it can be somewhat crazy, somewhat ridiculous at times, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing that correctly. If that's the case, that's definitely where I have to go. But in the meantime, we'll just go on further into this cavern and collect everything. So give me a second, folks. Well, guys, if you guessed it, I'm against myself. If you guys predicted this, you either play the game or you're freaking good at guessing. Nonetheless, Doppelganger is motionless. The purity of Sir Fire's heart is stifling the defiled heart of the creature. It's not gonna move, really. Well, folks, if you guessed that I'm in the wrong place again, you guessed correctly. Turns out I'm not supposed to be here yet, apparently. I have no items that allow me to get out of here. Huh, I can't go further down here. So this is not the right location either. This is kind of weird. I thought it would be the tower, but that's not the right location either. All right, folks. Well, what I'm going to do is actually use the magic here. We can teleport out of here, and that's what I'm going to do. Because the more I stay in here, the more fights I'm going to get encountered. So I'm not in the right spot just yet. This is kind of weird for me because I keep thinking to myself, I know where I'm going, but clearly I'm not yet. So let's just take a quick second here. I did go through here. They told me that I dropped it off. So I went here. I went to the person I need to do. I dropped off the white mask. Do I go back to Castle Finn is the question, because I've been there before and they didn't tell me anything different. Maybe I should go back to Castle Finn again and double check on some stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check them out. If not, I'll come back and meet you guys to the place where I'm supposed to be. So give me a second, folks.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, guys, I'm actually at the tropical island. I'm pretty sure this is not the right spot, but they mentioned that the black mask is in the middle of nowhere. Why I think that is because usually you see items and items indicate like, you know, the important spot to pick up some new items. Yeah, you're gonna come along with a ride with me, depending on if these creatures are easy to take on. And they seem like they are. I actually didn't mean to run away there, but it looks like we'd be running away. That was accidental because I was fleeing from a lot of the fights. Yeah, again, you guys gotta follow me through this because I think this might be the wrong spot. But even though that's the case, there might be something special here. There is a reason why this is here, but we'll go along with this. The creatures are super simple, so some of these fights will be cut through. Some of them you'll see, some of them you won't see, but it should be very, very quick, which I can't complain too much because that makes my life a lot easier to go through. All right, so I'm grabbing this chest up here. Of course, there's a lot of fights. This game does go through a lot of random fights, and that's how you obviously get to where you need to be. You have to go through a lot of these fights, level up your weapons, level up your creatures, level up your weapons, level up your people here. And it can be somewhat difficult because, you know, sometimes you just want to get to your destination as soon as possible, but you are stuck with trials and tribulations that make you have to stay longer like this because these fights do take a long time. And I think they are creatures that you can take down with magic, but I'd rather not sit there and just figure it out. I just want to run if I can. Seems like they want to run right now, but they're going to have to wait a little bit. And they're poison, which is nice. I have a lot of antidotes. It's not a problem for me right now. I do have, like I said, like I'm 92 antidotes there, so I'm just going along with the flow, really. Oop, wrong turn. And it's not a big deal, right? Because I have teleport as well, meaning it's not a problem, right? I can just get out of here as quickly as I can. All right, grab this chest. Spider silk. Only good thing about this place, people, is that these fights are very easy. Except for these poison toads. I don't want to mess with them because I think, based off of their name, one hit will give me poison. And I don't want to get poisoned if I can avoid using as many antidotes as possible. And again, against these red moose, I'm leaving it. I'm not going to be facing against those creatures. There's no way. Holy moly, let me just get to the end here, people. I just can't get to the end because of all these encounters. I've literally encountered probably over 10 creature fights in this area so far. It's not a problem for me, but like again, I just want to get to my destination as quickly and as quietly as possible. Why is there a lot of like webs here? So I see something in the top left. I see something in the top right. Okay. Well, just make a move. We'll get there eventually. It is an ambush poison toad. Can't do anything about that. We did dodge the ability. It is a one-shot. Never mind. These are really easy. I get a death idol there. I didn't know what that's about. It's kind of creepy that we're in a place that has all these like some sort of vines or webs. Kind of off-putting, but you know, it is what it is. I'm getting these weird items I have never seen before. Sleep grass. Never seen it. These shouldn't hurt too much. The fact that it hurts Lila the most tells you how weak she is compared to the group. I give her a lot of new items that we encountered, but she doesn't seem like she needs it as much as we thought. All right, we'll just keep going down here. We'll go back up and grab the other stuff later. Since we established that these poison toads are pretty easy, that I think Sir Fire can take out two in one go. And look at that. Even Lila did some damage there. This is pretty impressive. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right location. This is probably the wrong area, but we are here now. I don't know where I'm going, to be quite honest with you folks. There seems to be a lot of different ways to get in here. One of my least favorite things in this game is when you have like multiple exits, multiple entrances. And it's like, yeah, by the way, pick the right one. Oh, by the way, there's chests in each area. What the frick? Hello? Oh, what do we have here? Where you called me from? Yeah, I have no idea where we are. Oh, look at your weird face. Why are you not wearing a mask? They're all saying that. Is there someone I could speak to? What can I do for you? I mean, thank you? I don't know what to say about this. This is kind of weird. Wow. Okay, they have a drum that resonates with the earth, summoning an earthquake. Sure. I mean, these are not that great, to be honest with you, because we already have better weapons for each person here. I'm not going to bother giving her the spear and the Ademian axe. Black mass is our treasure. We keep it at the bottom of the cave. You keep your hands off it. No matter. You can't find it, so you're not take it. Hee hee. Well, thank you for letting me know about that. Now I do have a purpose of being here. I am in the right spot, folks. I am finally in the right freaking spot. Thank you so much for telling me, guys. I was like, okay, there has to be a reason why they're wearing masks. Now we're in the right area. Thankfully, we went to this area first. It turns out the other entrance / exit is where we need to be. So now we're back on track. I think I spent maybe, I'm going to look at my watch here. Yeah, I spent probably 30 minutes just figuring out where to go. I hope I edited this out properly because this seems like a pain in the butt. And if you guys have to see all these things, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy's either a noob or he has absolutely no idea where he's going. And you're right, I don't. I find that the first time you play this game, you're going to be lost a lot of times. Let me know down in the comment section if that's actually like a typical thing in these games, that you get lost a bunch of times. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, because clearly while you're watching this, you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, if he knew where to go, he would immediately go from point A to point B. I probably could have finished this game in a lot less time in terms of, you know, going through everywhere first and then be like, oh yeah, I know where to go, guys. I'll just transport myself there. Making a quicker succession just to go from point A to point B, because sometimes you don't see it, and I spend like hours trying to figure out where the heck to go. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that, because I spend hours trying to figure out where to go in multiple areas in this game. But now that they finally mentioned the black mask is here, because I do need the black mask to go to the tower. It seems like they're both being controlled by a statue that's in the Mysian, which is the place we went to drop off the white mask. And since that's the case, we have to go back there. I think we have to place the black mask on top of the white mask, which allows the door to be open from the tower where Misu is. You'll recognize Mingyu when you see him, because he's actually wearing like he's wearing something that we usually see him wear, and by that you'll recognize him, because in these games you don't rarely recognize them unless they're wearing a certain outfit and you're like, oh yeah, that's you. Hey, what's it going? So anyway, so far so good. I'm excited to actually go through this area. It seems like the creatures beside the moose are easy, so it allows me to level up my guy a lot more, because I gave new weapons to certain characters throughout this playthrough, right? Because when they're leveling up different weapons, that means it takes them longer to get stronger with that weapon. It takes them longer to actually hit with that weapon. And in the long run, when you're against a boss, you want to make sure your characters are high level with said weapon. That way you don't have to worry about doing less damage, because obviously I want to do more damage as much as I can possibly in a fight. I don't want to be stuck in an area and be like, oh crap, I'm not in a good spot. I'm in a dangerous spot. I do see I have a chest down there. That's the only chest I can grab so far. So let's grab that chest quickly here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope that everything that has happened today went well. I hope you guys are having a fantastic month / week. You know, I find that this YouTube channel, when I'm making these videos, I find them to be very relaxing sometimes. And I say sometimes because in video games, in life in general, you know, sometimes you have to put away your responsibilities and your priorities in order to make a video. I do try to put my priorities first, but sometimes, you know, you can't help it, but you want to make sure that you put a video out or edit a video. And I don't have an editor, so everything I'm doing is for myself. So I have to edit a video. So first I have to record a video, which I'm doing now, but then editing is also the longest part of this session, because for me, I'm not really good at optimizing my edits. I try to fill in some gaps. I try to fit in some areas that could be somewhat of a humor, to add some humor to it. I don't want to make it so dull. And maybe it's still dull to this very day, but you know, at least I'm trying to add in some elements to make it more interesting. I find that in video games, there's already some interesting aspects to it, but because this game is, you know, an older game, is obviously just remastered, pixelated, there's still a lot of stuff I can add in to make this more fun, you know? I hope that I'm doing that for you, and let me know down again in the comment section if there's anything I can change. I'm always adapting and trying to make sure I can create some sort of atmosphere and community that you guys will enjoy. Monsters. Okay, what type of monsters are we talking about? Okay, these monsters are really easy. So yeah, please let me know. I'm open to feedback. I'm open to suggestions. I'm also thinking about, besides these walkthrough videos, to make a one-off video here and there on some older, maybe less well-known JRPGs. Let me know down again, because I want to try to see if I can, you know, besides walkthroughs, as much as I love walkthroughs, I want to see if I can find another avenue to make videos, because walkthroughs, again, it's more of a long-term series where one-off videos can be, no, just a one video, maybe two videos if the community likes it. I do enjoy making these videos, obviously. I like playing games, so this obviously helps tenfold to make it more interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I wasn't sure if this is the right area because I want to go to the other two locations too that were in the previous floor. I am planning to get all the chests in this area because that's just my nature. I know I think I can't get all the chests in this game because in the Dreadnought area, there was one or two chests that I couldn't get my hands on because one, when you open it, there was a monster, and that monster alone was destroying my whole team, so I couldn't fight it. And two, there was a chest behind a bar or blockade of some sort, so I couldn't necessarily get through there. So I'm stuck right now with not getting that, and I'm planning to get 100% in this game. It's a very easy game to get 100%, really. It's not that long, really. There's some games that require you to actually take a long time. For example, I played the game Lost Judgment and Judgment, and also the series of those two, so if you guys are interested in them, I'll leave a link to the top right for them. But needless to say, some of the achievements in the game requires you to go more than you should be doing. The side missions in Lost Judgment was the easiest, while the side missions in Judgment were harder, because you were required to get a certain amount of missions completed. You're supposed to have also these friends that you get along the way, and in order to make friends with some of them, you actually have to like get some certain requirements completed in order to be friends with them, which is kind of crazy to me because it makes no sense at first. I'm like, that sounds like a long time. Steep grass, monsters, of course. But you know, that's the beauty about getting achievements in games. Some of them are recognized when you do it, because some people might be there thinking, yeah, I know how you feel. I've done this before. It's not easy one bit. So I'm glad to take the time to actually play these type of games, you know, because they're a little bit easier on the achievement side. But also, for those that don't know, like, Final Fantasy is one of my favorite series. It's not my top favorite series, I'll admit, but one of my favorite games of all times actually is Final Fantasy VII Remake. And with that one, I actually never played the original, so I had a different perspective going to the remake. I know the remake is not the full game of the base original game, but the fact that the game was like maybe, at most, maybe 20% of the area Midgar, it was unbelievable to me to know that that's actually just 20% of the original game. And when I played the original game, I played on the PS4 version. Fantastic. I platinumed it. I was having the time of my life. You know, albeit there were some moments where I'm like really confused. It's like this game. You don't know where you're going half the time because you don't have a map to tell you, oh, this is the location, or oh yeah, you have to go here, and there's no like arrow pointing to the direction. It's like playing Tales of Arise or even Scarlet Nexus, when it's like a more linear game. It's like, yeah, by the way, it's right here. You don't have to worry about traversing, and if you're lost, just check your map. You can check your log where, you know, your quests are. So it's definitely a longer games like that, but I do enjoy them. Needless to say, trophies are something of my passion. Okay, so we have the bottom two, we have the top two. I see a chest as well. All in all, guys, if you guys really enjoy these type of contents, if you enjoy trophies, if you enjoy JRPGs, I suggest sticking around with these games, sticking around with me, because I think that you guys will start to enjoy the type of walkthroughs I'm doing. I'm going to try to go around maybe a different route, because I am playing games that I would say they're still well-known. Final Fantasy, of course, a well-known series, right? All in all, a well-known series. But I'm thinking also of playing some like very, not super obscure, but those that haven't been really talked about often, but are still out there for the PS4, like more modern consoles, but haven't got the light of day. I might do a series on one of those games in the future, and I'm hoping that if you guys enjoy those, you let me know, because that's what makes me understand, like, what are people looking for in this day and age, or what type of games are they trying to look for. Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remaster, I know it's not the game people are looking for, but I know, for example, that people do enjoy those games. Albeit, I'm trying to complete this series because I started this series off in September of 2021, but what made me stop it is Tales of Arise that dropped the same month. And I really wanted to cover that game because I was looking at it and I thought a brand new game can help my channel get some recognition, and it did. And I was really happy that I was able to showcase some of that to you folks. So I'm going to continue doing that. The reason why I came here actually is there's a chest. I saw it in the map previously because I know that was probably where I had to be. So that's why I went to grab that chest first. I think the future is bright for me in this channel, as long as I'm positive, as long as I'm optimistic, as long as I'm motivated and content with the work I'm doing. I think that's what's going to make this channel pop for me. Because I know there's some times when you're making content, and those that are content creators can probably understand that sometimes when you put so much work into a video and that at the end of the day that video might not get as much recognition, just know that, you know, people that do watch it, they do appreciate that you take the time. And I see a big beefy boy here, so I'm gonna save here, check my health real quick, and I'm ready to fight this creature. 8-guard mask. That it does, Pepe, that it does. Let's freaking go. I'm so happy that I found where the mask is. Oh, these are blue horns. We fought these before. Very simple. These just have a lot more health than the regular creatures. So as you can see here, like one rotation from my group almost took out 2, which is pretty good. So I'm not too concerned. It seems like the damage they do is almost nothing. It's like peanuts if anything. So it's good to have characters a little bit more over level than some of the creatures down here. Albeit though, if we go to a different location, some of these creatures will kick my butt. The fact that we're facing a bighorn, I thought they were a lot stronger. Very simple. Here's the mask. Gimme, gimme. Freaking finally. It took me, like I said, 30 minutes or so to figure out what the black mask is. You know what changed my perspective is that when you look at here, it says items 0 out of 0. When I see that, it tells me that there's actually no key items in here, but it turns out there was the black mask. So it's changing the way I'm viewing things. All right, guys, I'll meet you back at the Messiah end. All right, we are back here. So this is where we dropped off the white mask with the statue. So I'm assuming we have to come back down here. Drop the black mask on top of it, I think. So hopefully this is the right location. Okay, we don't have to do anything back here, actually. Where do I go now with the black mask? One second. There's actually one folk here that we spoke to before, and they told us where to go. I think it's this person here. So you want to break the seal? Okay, nothing will stop you. You must first collect 2 masks, then travel to a certain cave somewhere on this continent. Within, you should find the crystal rod, an artifact you will need if you're to enter the tower. So now that we have the black mask, we need to go to another cave that's hidden in this area. This is not good because I'm actually not too certain where that would be. All right, folks, I think I know where it is. It's actually right beside us because we went to this cave before and they mentioned a cave here. So I'm going to teleport myself there first and then I'll tell you what it needs to be done here. All right, folks, so I'm back at the cave here. I'm going to meet you down in the bottom left door there and I'll let you know what I mean by this is probably the right spot for this area. You'll see what I mean. It'll be kind of weird. Trust me. It's like looking into a mirror, eh, folks? All right, so this is a doppelganger. It's motionless and it's something about defiled hearted creature. I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm lost. You place the black mask on the doppelganger. Thank gosh it works. Okay. We're in the right spot. The mask and the creature vanished. Perfect. Okay. Thank goodness. I was scared that I was going to be lost because after that, I'm not going to lie, I would have absolutely no freaking clue where to go. And we would be stuck in a long process of figuring out where to be. All right. So now we're in the process of now figuring out where the heck we go from here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to take the bottom and work my way all the way to the top. So that's my plan. And I think my plan is to run away from most of these creatures. The Malboro are actually not that strong. I fought 1 or 2 of them. And again, the Malboro, the thing is, in previous Final Fantasy games, I have fought them and they have decimated my team in the past. I remember when I played Final Fantasy X, there was a location that I don't remember where it was, but it's like kind of like an endgame content. And in that endgame content, I got absolutely and utterly destroyed and gobsmacked. It was really bad. I'm going to come here in a little bit. Actually, I realized this might be actually the right location. It's kind of weird because I'm talking about how Marlboro actually destroys my team. But the thing is, I can actually destroy one. But if there's like a group of them, I'm running away from them. But like I said, in Final Fantasy X, it would do an ability that would poison / confuse / a lot of status ailments, which is really bad. My team was just confused. I literally at one point was like dying each time I encounter one. It was almost like a GG because like I said, they just poisoned my team. They would start hating themselves. They start being confused and it would take so long before one gets back to normal that by the time that happens, more than half my team is decimated and we have nothing else to do. So it was kind of scary. I'm going to run away from these flying rays. I think I've fought them before. When there's a group of these creatures in this area, I realize it's important just to play it smart. You don't know what their strengths, their weaknesses are, so run away from them. But if you find like a couple of them to fight, that's when you can start fighting them. Like for example, a Spectre. We have fought these creatures before, and what is annoying about them is that they actually just attack and regain that HP that they hit you by. So that's why I'm not going to go through that. For all these fights, these brains are actually really easy, but what makes them difficult is they have an ability that will swap, I think, their MP with your HP. So my HP will always go down to 240 each time they use that ability. Power Staff. Here, I'll run again. I can fight it. Probably can destroy the Malboro, but again, I don't want to fight a Malboro with multiple characters like that. Just if it's a Malboro and one other character, we're fine. All right, so there's actually one chest to the right there. I can't reach just yet, it seems like, which is quite off-putting to me because it seems like I would have to fall from the top somewhere in order to get that. There's still 2 areas I haven't reached yet, so I'm gonna go there. 3 Marlboros, I'm running away. Again, I said if there's more than 2, I'm out. If there's only 1 in another creature, I'll fight. All right, so like I was saying, it's important again to like pick your fights with these creatures. Like Black Flan, I know that I think they're all weak to magic of some sort, but for this, I'm not going to bother fighting it because I know that melee attacks, which is what I like to use, won't be effective against it. I fought all those before. Again, whatever those, I guess those blobs are, they're not effective against melees. Let's see this door. It's all duds. Wow. All right. I wasted my time checking every single door. So I'll meet you back when I'm at the next floor below. All right. I'm back at this area here. I do see some chests. I see one to the bottom there. I do see one to the left there. I still can't grab that one. It does seem like that's the case, which again, it's kind of baffling to me that I can't grab that, but it makes my job easier. I do see the way to get there. I have to just take a right and all the way to the bottom there. So let's do that. I do realize that some of these fights are actually giving me like ethers and elixirs, which is very, very kind because some of those items, I don't know if it's elixir or ether, but I think it's an elixir that is very valuable. It gives you full HP and big ticket items full MP because MP is actually hard to come by in this game. Unless you have, you know, an ant to keep you from, oh gosh, freaking my arch nemesis, but those inns fill you up with MP, right? So it's important to stop by them. Why do we hit this thing so much? Oh man, they're gonna self-destruct on me. Oh my gosh, self-destruct 7 as well. These are actually the strongest self-destructs. Unlucky. 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 Okay. Well, we do only lose 1 in the process, but we did get some good items. I do have quite a bit of Phoenix Downs. I'm not sure how many. It's been a while since I used one, actually. 26, now 25. Not a big deal. I'm actually silly. I do have a spell to revive them from the dead. Okay, next time. Tell me next time, guys, okay? I forgot completely. I'll just use another one here. I did see an item we got here. I forgot what it's called. Oh, yeah. Let's go to equipment quickly and just check this out. All right, we're good to go. I optimized their build. Again, sometimes switching weapons, switching items can suck sometimes because then either they are good with the item before, but now they have to adapt to a new item, which means they might not do as much damage, but they'll get better over time. They'll get stronger, which is the ideal way of doing this game. Gotta optimize their attack damage because as you get closer to the end of this game, the stronger they are with a certain weapon, easier will be to actually take that creature out. And I don't know what the end boss is. It's probably like a, I don't know. My guess is probably gonna be a human, like a knight or something, because it seems like these creatures are here and there, but they're not everywhere. So it's not a big deal when we have to fight the end boss. I think we'll be strong enough. I think I've gone through some bosses in this game that you guys are probably going to see and realize that I got destroyed in some of the fights. Okay, I do see a thing at the very bottom there. It's kind of weird how it's actually all the way in the bottom there. It's kind of weird how they actually mapped out this area, which is quite interesting. But we'll just continue. No big deals whatsoever. We're actually okay. We're in a good spot right now. We have a lot of health. We have a lot of HP packs. We have a lot of, I don't know, we have a lot of everything, really. And thankfully, we've been running away from these fights that I'm trying to run away from because I'm not going to fight there. If I can avoid it, I'll definitely avoid it. So it helps. But if there's an ambush, unfortunately, the creature goes first. All right, we are almost to the area we wanted to be. I'm not sure what's going to be in front of me, like if the end boss is here, because we have gone through dungeons when there's like multiple doors lined up in a row. Oh my gosh, a potion. That's very lackluster. But, you know, with that happening, you want to make sure that you're prepared for these fights. I'm surprised I didn't run away from this. It kind of baffles me on that part because usually we're faster for the most part on all these creatures. We're stronger than all these creatures. I could have fought them, to be quite honest with you. I don't forget what it's called, but we do have an item to cure darkness. So I'm going to do that right now, actually. Eye drops, yeah. We have gone through a spot in this game early on that we had to use eye drops, and I realized that it was really annoying because they don't do as much damage and they miss a lot. Gold needle, Phoenix down, and Bell of Silence. All right, so this is the last door here. There is one in the very bottom that probably was the location we had to go to. Here only have 3 chests in the very middle of the door, so at least we checked them out. We checked all 3 areas here. This game will love to do that to you, I think. If you guys play this game, please do actually, but if you do play this game, you'll realize that when you do look at different areas to find out where you have to go, you'll be looking at areas that you know that not all of them will be what you need to look at, and at the end of the day, they're going to make you look at it regardless. Okay, perfect. As you can see, all 3 of us got stunned there. One of us got away, but that was a pain in the butt to get away from. All right, and onto the last place here. Maybe this is the final area. All right, let's see. So there's one chest there. I do see a bottom there. Do we go all the way up to the right? It seems like, again, those chests, I can't get to them yet. It's kind of weird. I think we get to them later. I think they're just trapped for now. It's kind of a tease, if anything. I really want them. Probably, you know, monsters, but they're probably just items that are not needed. But it turns out sometimes you get items from them that are weapons, and those weapons are a lot stronger than the ones you have. Albeit we do have now probably really strong weapons in this game, but you never know. There might be something else out there that's stronger. All right, got Drain Tomb, which is actually pretty decent, I imagine. But that doesn't really help me yet, because I realize in this game, when you do get items and when you do get a lot of magic tomes, you'll have a certain limit for each character. You can't just equip unlimited magic. I think it goes up to like 15, which is a good amount, but it's still like you can't equip the basic magic. Because if you get new magic, that might be better overall with your team. You might as well just get rid of the old magic ones are not using, because I've used some magic here and there, and there's actually an achievement, I believe, to max out a magic. In this case, probably the easiest one to max out is probably Cure. And honestly, I should actually start doing that. So I'll show you, for example. So if I go to Cricket, who has level 5? Okay, we have level 5, level 4. So you see Cricket, for example, has level 4. You see how the bar to the right of Cure is pretty close to the end there. Once it gets to the end, and let's see if we can get it to the end here. So it's level 5 now, which is good. It means we have to use 5 MP, unfortunately, but the magic is stronger, meaning next time we heal up, it will heal up for more than it usually is. And I realize in this game, it's probably best to use Cure in this case, because if I want to get the achievement, it'll be easier if I just do it more often than not. And if I have to sleep and regain my MP from that, it'll be easier. Because this game is quite honestly not that hard to get the achievements, but some achievements might be longer and tedious if you don't start doing them in the long run. All right, we're here now. Osmosis Tome, Drain Tome. And this is the item we wanted, the Crystal Rod. Perfect. I was really hoping we find that sooner or later. So you found the Crystal Rod. Perfect. If I'm not mistaken, the Crystal Rod actually helps us to get to where we have to be. So without further ado, Cricket, use your magic and get us the heck out of here. I still don't know how to get those chests, but there might be another way to get them. But for now, I'm going to meet you back at the Mycene Tower. Until then, give me a second, folks. Oh, what the heck is going on? I was just trying to get to the tower. You think it's doing the Crystal Rod? Whoa! Whoa! Help me! No, no, we worked so hard to do this. Are you serious, game? I know this is part of the game, but what the frig? We worked so hard. Oh my freaking goodness. Oh no. Help me, please. Not like this. We're gonna get sucked into a freaking tsunami of some sort. I don't even freaking know, and now we're disappearing. Where the heck? Oh my. What the frig? Where are we? Lila. Lila is missing. Oh no, Leviathan? Oh my gosh. Okay, I kind of have an idea what this actually means. Leviathan is a very, very well-known creature in this game. But what I'm gonna do, folks, is call it a video here. I think it's important that we started it fresh from here on out. I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And until next time, guys, stay fancy, stay classy, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.